guys, welcome to my channel. Remember to like and subscribe. Today I'm doing my review rant of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 3, Episode 8. We start at Melody's video shoot for her new song. She speaks on gratitude for being able to live her dreams out loud. At the end of the shoot, she meets up with her friend who has been watching her children, and Mel brings up the fact that Martel was on social media discussing her as an unfit person to watch their children. They both basically agree that Martel and his actions seem unstable to everyone who've been supporting her. Mel says that she is trying to make things work with him for the kids, but he makes it difficult. But what I really want to know is, why is this now being recorded? So Mel waited for cameras to apologize to her friend about Martel. There wasn't a phone call. This is your friend who watches your children regularly. You can pick up the phone and say, "Hey girl, I'm sorry about what Martel has been doing. We decided to wait for a filming of Love and Marriage Huntsville to give an apology." No, I don't like the production, Mel. I don't like production, Mel, at all. Next we go to a scene with Jalen and Tisha. They discuss all the stuff of Black leaving and how hard it is to lose a bartender and chef at the same time. Jalen says that everyone has been doubling up and doing extra to get the job done. For some reason, Tisha decides to bring up nightly reports that need to be delivered via email. Jalen lets her know that after the departure of multiple staff, he has not been able to do it since he has had to help everywhere, even as the chef, trying to get the job done. And he's tired, and rightly so. Tisha says even though he is doing all other responsibilities, she expects him to continue to do his core responsibilities. And this is what I can't understand. You and Marceau decided to hire a young man fresh out of school, inexperienced in the job as a GM, and then left him to do everything on his own. And now you're standing here asking for an email about a nightly report? We're not discussing the fact that your staff picked up and left with no notice. We're not discussing the fact that you decided not to provide alternate staff, or even better, you and Marceau come in since this business belongs to you. No one decided to do this. Y'all, what am I missing? Did Marceau and Tisha gift this place to Jalen? Why, as the owners of this enterprise, are they not more active and hands-on in their own business? How do you lose multiple sets of staff and leave it up to your inexperienced GM to handle it on his own, for him to quote-unquote gain experience? What? Where do they do that? So Marceau then comes in, and the discussion goes to Jalen and his performance and how he believes the experience has been with them. Marceau feels good about Jalen's experience thus far. And I mean, why not? It is clear neither him nor Tisha are actively participating in their own business. And somehow, Jalen has managed not to burn it all to the ground, but instead keep it afloat and keep it running. Marceau asks him, what about his own experience so far and how does he think it has been? And honestly, Jalen believes it is more hands-off than he anticipated. And to make matters worse, when the other managers left during a big weekend event, neither Tisha nor Marceau made an appearance to help. And even though he was successful, he expected that they would have offered some assistance, in his honest opinion. Marceau thinks that Jalen should be happy that he swam with the sharks and survived, rather than be complaining. Y'all, Whose business is this? Am I the only one that thinks Maso is acting as though he should not be a part of his own business activities? Now, after they have left him out on a ledge with no help, they are talking about bringing in an experienced GM as if all of this was Jalen's fault? Talking about let's help Jalen out some? Sir, ma'am, this is your business that you own. Help your own darn self out and cut out the foolishness. Who acts like this when they have opened a brand new business? So Tisha apologizes for her behavior with Wanda when she became aggressive with Maso. She feels like she has to prove things to others when he is accused. Maso does not feel he needs to prove anything. Okay, Maso. We see you, sir. We do. Tisha wants to celebrate their 15th anniversary with the couple's trip. Maso wants to know who all is coming. Specifically, is Wanda going to be there? Tisha thinks it's best to give both of them a break from each other. And we agree. So now we go to the Vegas trip. Everyone lands in Vegas, with the exception of Destiny and Mel. They get on the party bus, and Tisha and Kimmy decide to swing on the pole on the bus. I'm gonna need these reality shows to stop with this swinging on pole scenes that they insist on having. Not near one of these ladies ever know what they're doing. No one wants to see this at all. Tiffany and Louis show up, and again, Tisha brings up that darn pole. Tiffany, even worse than the other two. Come on, y'all. Enough with these poles now. Apparently, Martel, 2 drinks in, becomes his alter ego, Marcus, who I guess is Martel when he isn't hiding, because from the clips they showed, Marcus has whole tendencies, so he's just Martel. He tells us since he's single, there's no problem if Marcus comes out. Martel, y'all are the same person. Marcus been out, boo. They bring up threesomes, and I don't know, but Tisha and Maso seem really familiar with the rules. They seem real comfortable with the idea. They say they've never done it, but I'm not believing any of this. Y'all been playing. Now, here goes Tiffany, being messy, talking about Kimmy stole Maurice away from his then wife. I mean, it's a joke because both Marcel and Kimmy make it. But Kimmy never finds it funny, so I don't know why Tiffany thinks that this was the best thing to say. Once again, in the midst of a group she is now getting to know. Kimmy's annoyed, and rightly so. They go out to the pool and they talk about Martel, about getting through his divorce and coming out on the other side, letting him know it can be better with the second time around. And Tiffany, not to be outdone, brings up the side chick comment again, directed at Kimmy. Y'all, Tiffany is working all my good nerves, and she makes me itch. Why is she messy straight out the gate? Kimmy is pissed and tries to clear up the rumor. They say the rumor came from Martel, but Martel lets us know that Maso said she was the side chick. Kimmy says it's not funny, but Maso seems to think it's very funny. Kimmy wants to know if it's as funny as having a side baby. Y'all, when I tell you I cackled. Kimmy be coming with that dry shade and humor. I'm quick with it. Kimmy said, y'all not gonna come bring up that side chick nonsense with me. What about that side baby? Maso finds that funny too. One thing about Maso, he will play off a rumor, no matter what it is. This man is real secure in the fact that no one will ever check him on his ish unless he allows it. Tisha wants to know, why bring up side babies in front of everybody if they were not talking about that? No, but not one of them checked Tiffany when she brought up side chicks. And why is Maurice not defending his wife in all of this? Did y'all notice that? Not a peep from him for the entire thing. So Maurice is never going to step up and defend his wife? Maurice, I'm going to need you to get that same energy you had when you flew to Monster's defense when it comes to Kimmy. Tisha did not check Maso or Martel when they co-signed that nonsense in front of everybody. Make it make sense, Tisha, and stop playing with us. Tisha decides to bring up Kimmy's fight with Wanda. She relays Wanda's colorful version of the truth as gospel. Kimmy denies that she ever said anything like this and thinks that Wanda is gaslighting Tisha. Kimmy wishes that Tisha would clarify things sometimes. Tisha thinks she does. Do you, Tisha? Do you really think you clarify things? You don't have a reason not to believe your mother? Your mother, who we've proven has been a liar for multiple seasons? Come on now. And we see that next week, we see the arrival of Melody. Until then, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!